Film is literature. What's up, people? I'm Justin. This is James. James, how you doing, buddy?
I'm well. I'm well. How are you?
Good, man. I'm good. I'm good. It's been a couple of weeks. We missed last week, but that's all right. Let's see. Last movie we did was The Woman in Cabin 10, which we both hated. This time we decided to do a scary movie since it was Halloween. I know it's now after Halloween, but whatever. James, you picked Sinister. That was the movie you had picked. Go ahead and give
Yep.
us a brief rundown of what the movie is about for the people that haven't seen it before.
Okay. So, welcome and Sinister is basically is a thriller, hip thriller almost slash horror. It's not gory horror, but it's a little horror-ish. Um, so it's a writer, acclaimed writer played by Ethan Hawke. He's writing a book. He's actually into his second or third book. He's a washed up actor. I mean, washed up uh, author, and
Yeah.
he's trying to get back on the saddle with this next book. So what he does is move into a crime scene, which is a murder, an unsolved murder house. Him and his family. So of course, there's some supernatural things that's going on in this house. He lives it, and then his family goes through it, and it's just a bunch of weird stuff that goes on throughout the movie. And I say weird supernatural stuff that goes on throughout the movie that's makes it thriller, a little scary, just things of that nature. But it wasn't. I mean, but it was pretty decent for a horror movie. It's not too many good horror movies now. This was a pretty decent horror movie.
Absolutely, absolutely. This
Yeah.
was a pretty decent movie. Had you seen it before?
I think I started it.
Okay.
I think I started it one time, but I didn't finish it. And the funny thing is, I know we're gonna get to this later. There's a Sinister 2, so I end
Yeah.
up watching Sinister 2 because I like I like the way the producer or the writer wrote what was
Nice.
going on. It was a little clever.
Yeah, it was different. I don't even really remember this movie coming out, to be honest with you. It came out in 2012, so it's been a while ago. But yeah, I didn't even remember this movie. I don't like. I would have just looked over this movie if you didn't recommend it. I will say it was made by Bloomhouse Productions. They're one of the companies that made the movie, and they're known for scary movies. This was one of their first ones that was a big success. Paranormal Activity was the one that they had before this, and then basically after this movie, they started having a lot. They had The Purge, which also had Ethan Hawke. They had a couple more Paranormal Activities, a couple more movies about The Purge. They actually did Whiplash, which we did on the
Mhm.
show. Remember Whiplash?
Yep. The drummer
Yeah.
movie.
Yep. So Bloomhouse Productions, they're very good. I recommend. As soon as I saw that this movie was about them, I was like, okay, yeah, we picked a winner for sure. So yeah, it came out in 2012. Like you said, it stars Ethan Hawke. Let's go ahead and dive into Ethan Hawke a little bit because I think it's weird that I didn't know about this movie because I actually like Ethan Hawke a lot, and I actually think he's a pretty fantastic actor. I don't know. Do you like him? Have you seen a bunch of his movies?
I ain't seen a bunch of his movies. Well, you know what? Ethan Hawke kind of I can say surprises you, but surprises you because he ends up in these movies. You're like, oh, okay. But I think when I really started watching Ethan Hawke was in Training Day
With
with
Denzel?
Denzel. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then when you start seeing, I'm like, oh yeah, he's a recognizable face. I'm surprised he didn't have a lot more movies, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, he actually has had a lot of movies, and you're right. Training Day is probably his most well known, but you can go all the way back to the '80s when he was in the Dead Poet Society or Dead Poet Society, which was a big time movie. He was also in let's see, Before Sunrise, which was a pretty good romantic, like a chick flick, basically. Gattaca, I like Gattaca. It's like a movie, kind of like a space movie.
Mm.
The Newton Boys might actually be my favorite Ethan Hawke movie. It's him and Matthew McConaughey, where they're basically playing cowboys that are bank robbers.
Mm.
I don't know. Yeah, this movie was
Yeah.
it was from 1998, so kind of a young Matthew McConaughey, but it's got Ethan Hawke in it as well. I like that movie a lot. And yeah, like you said, Training Day, Taking Lives. He was in Taking Lives with Angelina Jolie, which I think was a great movie. Yeah, Ethan Hawke, great actor. And I think he kills it in this movie. Do you think he does a good job in this
I think
movie?
he did. I think he do a good job. I think so. So just go back to go back to Ethan Hawke. Has he had any movies that he was the actual he carried the movie besides this one? Because he carried this one.
I mean, a lot of those it was like a two name movie.
Right.
Like Taking Lives, it was him and Angelina Jolie. Gattaca, I think it was him and Uma Thurman. Before Sunset, it was him and or Before Sunrise, it was him and another chick because it was a chick flick. So yeah, I mean, I think he's always with somebody else. I think this was like the first movie where it was really just him
Yeah.
as the lead character. But really, you don't really see too many. There's not that many movies where it's just one person, anyways. So
I mean, but he
yeah,
was like one of the in this movie. He was the. I mean, I'm looking at the cast. There's some recognizable faces, but there's not no one
yeah.
that's as big as he is him.
No, also he's in every scene. I feel like almost.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, he's in almost every scene. Yeah. Let's talk about the rest of the cast because I didn't really know anybody else in this movie. Really, did you?
Not really, not really. I'm gonna go back
I
to the
think.
cast. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't. The only other person I really knew was the professor that he FaceTimes at one point.
Mm.
You know who I'm talking
I
about
know,
though.
I
The
know you're talking
professor.
about, but I'm just trying to figure out who the
Yeah,
professor
that's
was.
uh,
I'm
that's
looking.
Vincent D'Onofrio. Do you know Vincent D'Onofrio? He was in Full Metal Jacket. He played in Law and Order. He was in Law and Order for a while, for a long time actually. He was in a couple of the Men in Black movies. He was in a couple of the Jurassic Park movies.
Yeah.
He was also actually in the Newton Boys, also with Ethan Hawke, the cowboy movie. So, definitely, maybe they knew each other from that movie. Maybe that's why he jumped in on
who was he again? What's his name?
it. Vincent D'Onofrio. He plays the professor.
I know you talk. I know who. I know
Professor
what he
Jones.
plays. I'm just trying to figure. I'm trying to look at his face and
Yeah.
doing the cast because
Yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio. D-O, well, it's like D apostrophe or whatever.
yeah,
O-N-O-R something else.
yeah.
I don't
It
know
was
exactly. But
yeah.
yeah, he's a good actor. I like him. But yeah, I didn't know anybody else in this movie really. This was a
So
very laid back.
I've seen the sheriff before. I don't
Yep.
know what I've seen him at in a few movies, but anybody else, not really.
Oh yeah, the sheriff. Yeah, Fred Thompson.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a senator in Tennessee, I think.
I definitely don't know him from Tennessee.
No, I'm trying to think. He's passed away now, by the way. So rest in peace.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was in Die Hard 2. He was in Days of Thunder. That's probably where you know him from, maybe.
Yeah, Die Hard too.
Cape Fear.
I think I've seen all those movies. Yeah.
The Hunt for Red October.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's been in a few movies actually. Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned him because, well, he was only in the movie for 2 scenes. Like I thought he was going to be a big role.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they didn't use more of him or the professor. To be honest with you.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and we'll get into that more as we talk about that movie. So basically, I'm gonna go over the movie a little bit here. When you said that I thought it was super sci-fi. Like I thought it was gonna be about. Basically, I thought it was what it turned out to be. But the first half of the movie, I was like, where is the, like the sci-fi, I guess, or the, where's like the make believe, the, it seemed like it was just a true. It seemed like it was just a true story in the first half of the movie, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is actually more amazing than what I thought it was going to be.
I'm sure. So enough killing for you. Was enough killing for you?
Yeah, I mean, dude, honestly, like, it's weird. Like, so this movie was weird, right? Like I said, in the first half, I was like, this is like going to be just a killer or maybe a family of killers or something.
Right.
And I wasn't expecting that. And I was like, this is amazing. I love it. This is awesome. And then it turns into like, okay, no, it's actually about like some kind of monster or whatever.
Yeah, supernatural. Yeah, supernatural.
Yeah, supernatural. There you go. And I was like, and I got kind of bored for a little bit. I was like, okay, like I'm out. And then at the end, it kind of got me back into it. I was like, oh wow, okay, like this is awesome. So, but it kind of the ending was kind of what I thought the whole movie was going to be. I thought the whole movie was going to be like supernatural, but honestly, I got super excited at the beginning when they were like no supernatural stuff. All like I really thought it was just going to be a guy that was a killer.
Yeah,
Like,
but you know, you shouldn't. So it kind of could have known. You should have known it wasn't going to be a guy that was a killer because of when the deputy, not the sheriff, but the sheriff deputy,
yeah,
told him he knew what was going on. I said, I know what you're doing. You know, I'm not an idiot or whatever he was saying.
yeah,
And he said the first murder happened in 1960.
yeah.
So there's no way a 70-year-old man.
Well, that's why. Yeah, that's why I thought it would be like a family or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, so you thought he was breeding murderers? Okay, he
I
was
mean,
training.
well, because each one had like a kid that was missing.
Yeah, yeah,
I thought
yeah.
maybe he was like raising them to like keep kill, like
To
carry
kill.
on the
Right, right.
legacy. Yeah,
Yes.
but it didn't happen that way. So the movie rated R. Are we okay with rated R for this movie? I think rated R is
Yes.
perfect.
Yeah, it
Okay.
is.
It was basically right at an hour and 50 minutes. How are we feeling about that?
Now it probably could have went down a little bit.
Yeah.
I think some of the middle. I mean, the beginning. They long stroked the middle. I mean, the beginning,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then I think there's some scenes. I'm gonna tell you my worst scene when we get there.
Yeah.
I didn't really care for
Yeah.
it. I
Hold
didn't
off. Yeah.
understand. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they could cut back a little bit as well. I think they probably could have cut about 15 to 20 minutes off. So get down to about an hour and a half. Big surprise here though. The movie only costed $3 million.
It's not. It was only one scene. I mean, it's only one.
Well, but you got to think. I mean, how much of that is Ethan Hawke making?
Ethan Hawke probably made. He probably didn't make $1 million on this.
Probably not, which is crazy because I feel like he could have got that, from somebody. You know what I mean? Like he was. I know he wasn't like a big time actor still, and he was kind of lost at this point, but
Yeah.
he still could have got he could have got $3 million by himself. I feel like in some kind of movie.
Yeah.
But
Well,
either way, $3 million, and it made 87. It made 87 million.
that's pretty good. That's a
I mean,
that's
it's huge, big time success.
$84 million profit.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can't beat that. It's a big time success. Let's go back now. Let's look at the box office for 2012 before we dive into this movie and our categories. So where do you think this movie finished in the box office, making 87 million? Where do you think it finished?
Oh, it finished for out of 100, probably 80 something.
No, it actually finished 68th.
Oh, that's okay.
68.
I'm sure it was. Yeah.
I'll mention the movie right above it and then the movie right below it. Right above it was Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Yeah. Okay. I've never seen it, but I saw the commercials. But yes.
Yeah. And right below it is Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
Yeah, so
what was the top 5?
Top 5. Here we go. Top 5 is pretty strong. It's pretty strong. I'm not gonna lie. This is a strong top 5. Here we go. The Avengers, like the first one.
Yep. Yeah. Of course.
I've seen that one. The second one, The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, Batman.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen that one. I saw that one in theaters actually. So there you go. Number three, The Hunger Games, the first one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
The franchise was good. Yeah.
Yeah. Number 4, Skyfall, James Bond movie.
I've never seen that one.
I've only seen one James Bond, and that was because of Halle Berry. I can't tell you what it was called. Honestly, can't really tell you what it was about, but I watched it.
Right.
And then number 5 was the Twilight, the very last one.
Okay.
Yeah. So strong top 5. So just a strong top 5.
You're right.
Yeah. So opening weekend, this movie opened in October 2012. Let's see. It finished number 3 the first weekend. Number 3.
What was the weekend? Halloween?
It was Taken 2.
Okay.
Was number 1, which I did see that in theaters as well.
I didn't. Did it happen before Halloween? Was it a Halloween
Yeah,
opening?
so it was October 12th, so it was a couple weekends before Halloween.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they probably would have been better off opening it on Halloween. I think that
Right.
was a mistake on
Right.
their part. But yeah, so Taken Two, I'd say Taken Two is probably maybe better than this, maybe, but I don't know, maybe not. It definitely, the success of Taken One helps a lot. So
Right.
there you go. But yeah, I think overall though, Sinister, surprisingly, I think doesn't get enough. Like, I don't see how it fell beneath the radar as much as it did after watching it.
Uh, you know what? I don't think it advertised well, and
Yeah,
to me, I actually didn't know it hit the box office until this, right?
there
But
you
I
go.
thought always thought it was a I
A
thought it was
Netflix
I
movie.
always thought it was a Netflix or a
Yeah,
Hulu type movie. To be honest with you,
yeah. I mean, that would make sense. That would make sense for sure. And one thing about Bloomhouse, like I said, it's a Bloomhouse movie. That's the production company. They make cheaper movies. Like none of their movies cost that much, and I don't think they advertise like any of them. I think they're all just very low key. Like, hey, watch this movie. Actually, I didn't even mention earlier when we were talking about Bloomhouse. My favorite Bloomhouse movie is Lawless. By the way, I don't know if you've ever seen that. It's based off of a
mm-mm,
book.
no.
It has it has what's his name in it? It's the kid's name Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, yeah, the Transformer guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He's in that movie along with I'm trying to think who else is in that movie. Oh, man, it's a good movie. It's about bootleggers basically, like a family of bootleggers. Yeah, Shia LaBeouf, Tom Hardy. Yeah, Tom Hardy. That's the guy. That's the guy in it. Yeah,
yeah.
and then Jason Clark. Remember Jason Clark? He was in what was that movie that we did where they tried to climb Mount Everest or whatever?
Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't forget. So I
Yeah,
be trying to forget. I don't try to clog my mind with bad movies.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. That one it wasn't the best. That one wasn't the best. That one wasn't the best. All right, James, are you ready to dive
yes,
into our categories a little bit?
yes, sir, yes, sir.
All right, let's start off with favorite scene. I'll let you go first, as always, to kick us off here. Favorite scene from Sinister.
So it has to probably be a killing scene. I just like I guess the montage. Like I like I like that word of the killing scenes of how the kids killed the adults or how they did it when he kind of found out why the kids was missing because they were
Oh yeah. So like at the end.
well, it wasn't even at the end. It was like throughout the movie, you
Okay,
didn't see the kids,
gotcha.
right?
Yeah,
You didn't see the kids killing them, but you did see the people dying.
yeah,
Like pull them into drown the parents in the pool, set the car on fire, hung the parents. Like you never saw who did it in the when you first started, but you did see it when at the end. So I guess you did see it, yeah. So I like the killing scenes. To me, it was. I mean, I like the. I hate to say the killing scenes. Like I said, it was neat. It was neat how they did this thing. So
yeah. I mean, I'm with you actually. Like, I think those are kind of my favorite scenes as well. I think they're very creative death scenes, I guess you could
yeah.
say. And
Hmm.
yeah, I think right off the bat, I mean, it starts off by showing the family getting hung, and I'm like, okay, right away, I'm in. I'm in on this movie. Like, if this is how you're starting the movie, I'm in
But
automatically.
but you did notice before the credits rolled, like before they even said any introduce the daggone movie, the family's getting hung inside, and when they do like the regular
Yeah,
stuff. I didn't know that was a part of the movie.
yeah,
Did
yeah.
you?
I mean, I kind of figured it was part of the movie because it wasn't like it was filmed like the way it was filmed. I
Yes,
was like, okay,
yes,
this is the movie, and just like you said, it was before anything. I was like, I'm in. Like,
right.
instantly, I'm like, I'm in. Like, they
Yeah,
jump.
anything with killing, you crazy.
Yeah, well, and also just movies that start off with a bang like that, where it's like, like don't slow it and me into it. Like they're
Right,
like,
right,
okay, we're in. So
right, right.
also, I really also really like the ending, like you mentioned, where we get to see the kids actually that they are the killers, and move that all the way until the end when when the boogeyman basically takes the girl into the film. Um, I think that was a great ending. Like honestly, the ending for me, like basically from the moment he answers the phone call from the deputy until the very end, I was like, I'm in. Like,
Yeah.
this was, I don't know, the ending saved the movie. If that ending wasn't so good, I really would not probably have liked this movie.
Yeah, but see, I think the ending saved the movie for you because somebody died. It wasn't a happy ending. They didn't
Oh,
stop it.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it was one of those things like he didn't. Oh, because in this movie, realistically, everybody's gonna say, "Oh, he figured out a way to stop the killings. He was happened to be
Yeah.
a casualty," which is a good ending. This is a good ending. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I think this movie definitely did not need a happy ending. If it would have been a happy ending, I would have been so upset, honestly.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
but yeah, then I mean, just yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a cool ending because I don't know if I expected like early in the movie, like I said, I thought maybe it was a killer family or whatever. But I don't think as the movie went on, I definitely was not expecting the kids to be the ones that were actually killing them.
Right. Well, yeah. I actually thought the kids were helping, but
Yeah.
yeah, I thought the kids was helping, but I didn't. You're right. I didn't understand. I didn't. Yeah, it was different.
Yeah, it was a good ending. It was very different. It was kind of unexpected a little bit. They did a good job of keeping you on your heels. So let's go to least favorite scene now because I think we both
Okay.
kind of mentioned that we have some least favorite ones.
So I
I'll let
think,
you go first.
yeah, my bad. Because I was going to say the whole attic situation. I mean, the first attic scene, I understand why he had to be there, but the second attic scene where whatever the noise was and he fell through the attic thing, what was that about? I didn't understand the snake. I didn't understand none of that. It was just wasted time, a wasted space like
So
that. Yeah.
yeah, so the snake actually they kind of tell you at the end a little bit where the snake is just like I guess like how the boogeyman presents himself a little bit. He presents himself as deadly animals. Like the
No.
professor sends him those pictures. One was of a uh, scorpion, one was of a snake, and one was of a dog, which was all three animals that he saw throughout the movie. But
Oh, until you said that,
yeah,
I was lost.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. But it was. I thought the attic scene also was kindly stupid. Um, I just felt like it was too much, like too quick, and that was when I kind of fell off on this movie, and I was like, okay, we're getting into this supernatural, like even when he falls through and then he rewatches the tape and he sees like
Yeah.
these hands like grabbing him, I'm like, man, I didn't need the movie to be supernatural, which I thought was where it was heading. And luckily they didn't go full on supernatural.
Yes.
They kind of held off a little bit. Yeah, so I think that all that part I didn't really like. And then also just like the first few minutes of the movie, I don't think we needed as much background as we did on the family at the very beginning. Like on Ethan Hawke's family. I don't think we
Yes.
needed as much
Yeah.
like yeah. You
It
feel
was. It
you
was.
you
It
understand
was
what I'm
too
saying?
much.
Yeah.
It was too much. There was no reason. It didn't set up the movie in any way. If you told me this, great. If you didn't tell me, great. I agree. I agree.
Yeah, and then and then even having the cop there or the sheriff there at the beginning, I was like, I don't even know if we need the sheriff there at the beginning either. Like,
Yeah.
especially if
So
he didn't even become a character.
yeah. So yeah, that didn't make any sense. You got cops in front of the house greeting him as he you know get there. There was no point in that.
No,
Um, yeah. There's
agreed,
no point. Yeah.
agreed, 100%. And then yeah, I think those were probably like my two least favorite parts was just the whole attic part, and then
Yeah.
like I said, the kind of the whole beginning. We could have cut out some of that, which leads me. We're gonna skip favorite character. We'll come back to that. I'm gonna go ahead and dive into least favorite character because it kind of plays off of my least favorite scene a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go first on least favorite character, and
Okay.
then you can tell me if you agree or disagree. My least favorite character is the wife,
Yeah.
and
I
here's
agree.
why.
No,
Oh,
I
you agree? Perfect.
yes.
Okay, so first of all, I don't like her because she's like, "Hey, if this goes bad, I'm leaving. I'm taking the kids and leaving." It's like, bro, just leave then. Obviously, you already want to leave. Just go ahead and leave. And then secondly, during the attic scene, which there was like two or three attic scenes, or her kid that was sleepwalking, um, which by the way, I did not like that the kid had night terrors. Also, kind of pointless, but whatever. We didn't even really need that kid, but whatever. But the wife never wakes up. Never wakes up.
ever, ever. A woman don't wake up and all this noise.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
That's crazy.
So
Um,
not only is she a bad wife, I think she's a bad mother too.
look, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're absolutely right. The wife, if I had to pick a person, she is the one because she just happened to be a placeholder. If you needed a
Yeah,
family in this house, that's all she was. Just the wife, the mom. I
yeah.
didn't like her. How she arguing with a child about
Oh, that
something?
too. Yeah,
Like, what are you talking about? What? Well, I don't know why your foot up inside this boy's head. Like, come on.
yeah.
It didn't make it this didn't make any sense. Yeah, the wife did suck. And I think
Now I
the
was.
other folk.
Yeah.
Go ahead, go
No,
ahead.
good. No, you
I
good.
think
Good.
I think there were nobody else in the movie that you can say you couldn't like because they were so it was not a lot of people, not a lot of roles, right?
Yes.
But
Yeah.
some
Small
people that had
cast.
a yeah, some people had a role. The people that had a role in the movie, besides the sheriff and the professor, they was in there not too long. But this wife
Yeah.
was in throughout the whole movie. Like she probably should have died first if you went to kill somebody. To kill her.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So
wish. I wish that they would have showed her get. They should have showed the whole family getting killed. It kind of upset me that we only saw Ethan Hawke getting killed, but whatever. I
yeah,
think. I think all. Yeah, like I said. So we both agree we don't like the light. The sun, though, I wasn't really a big fan because I just thought the whole night terror thing was just kind of. It didn't lead like. It
to
didn't
nowhere.
lead
Right,
nowhere, and it also. I never once believed that he was like gonna be the killer. Like, you know what I mean?
right, right. Right.
Like they could have used that
It's
to
like they were
fool us, but they
steering you
didn't.
there. They were steering you there to try. It was like purposely trying to steer you there to kind of hit you with the
Yeah,
flim flam with the girl.
but it didn't steer me there enough, though. Like I didn't. It wasn't believable enough.
Right, right. I actually thought at first that they were possessing him.
Yeah,
They were
that's where I thought
possessing him.
maybe it was gonna go.
Yeah, but it didn't go there. But that's one thing I didn't like. I mean, like about the movie. I don't know if we can go over that.
Yeah,
Is there was no possession. It was more coercing you to kill your parents, right?
yeah,
Um, I didn't understand that. Like, what am I getting by doing this? You know what I'm
yeah. So
saying?
I guess, yeah, I guess like they just convinced the kids to do it somehow, But the monster, the boogeyman, gets to then capture the kid and basically steal its youth so it can keep living,
Yeah,
for forever and ever, for always. Um,
yeah,
I mean, I wasn't. I mean, obviously, when you get into a lot of that supernatural stuff, to me, a lot of it doesn't make sense. So I try not to really think too much about it, and I
yeah,
just
yeah,
say,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
was it at least entertaining? Which I think this
You're
was a little entertaining. So
right. But you know what? I don't want to get too far into I don't want to get too far into it anyway because anything that's believable can be real, right?
yeah,
So I like the supernatural, science fiction, whatever you want to call it, stuff that's like, I don't think it's ever going to happen. I don't think it can happen. It's like type
yeah.
situation. So
And
okay.
I tell you, to talk more about the ending of the movie, I do like the fact that they went home and the thing just followed them. Like, I like that a lot because they very easily could have just died in the house that they were in, or they could have moved it. It could have been a happy ending. So I like that the boogeyman basically followed them. Like, I thought that was pretty cool.
Right. If you're next, no matter
Yeah,
what, you're
exactly.
next. Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, that was good. That was cool. Yeah.
Exactly. So let's talk about favorite character then. Do you have a favorite character?
I mean, it had to be Ethan Hawke, right? I mean,
Yeah.
he's the one that kind of made the movie what it was, kind of set the movie up. He was the whole movie.
Yeah. I
So
mean, he definitely, yeah, he's got to be your favorite character. I like that. He also just seemed like a cool guy, honestly. Like, he just wants to do his job and drink some whiskey and hang out and,
that's it.
like, yeah. And plus, like I said, Ethan Hawke, just a great actor. So like it, because this movie is only successful if you have a good actor in that role.
Because it's just a small case. Because it's
Yeah.
such a small case. It has to be kind of believable. It has to be. He did a lot of stressing. He did a lot of panicking.
Hmm.
He did a lot of. He played a whole lot of roles. He did a whole lot of moods or character. I guess character shifting
Yeah.
in that role. So
Exactly. So I think, the other characters, it doesn't matter how good those actors are, really. Like, at the end of the day, like, you could have had a bad actor play one of those roles, but if with his role, it only works. This movie only works with somebody good there, and I think Ethan Hawke was the perfect choice. So there you go.
Yeah, yeah. I
Um,
mean, I
yeah,
can't say perfect, but he was a good choice for the movie.
absolutely,
So
100%.
he was
All
a good
right,
choice for the movie.
yeah, all right. So next category, nudity. There was no nudity. It's rated R. Could there have been some?
Um, maybe some of the wife, him and the wife messing around.
Yeah, yeah. They had
But
the worst relationship. They never once like hugged or kissed or nothing. I don't think.
I think that's probably part of her contract or his contract. He just don't have that's it. Because I don't ever remember him doing anything in the movie though. To be honest with you.
No, yeah, you're right. I mean, he kind of had a laid back role, really. Like there wasn't much to it, but
Right.
yeah, there was no nudity. There, I don't think there needed to be none, but it was weird to me that they never once showed affection towards each other.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
all right. Yeah. So let's just skip ahead then, I guess. A sequel. You watched the sequel. Is it worth watching?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You
Uh,
know, so the funny thing is about the whole thing, it sets it up for the sequel though. Because should it be a sequel?
Perfectly.
I'm gonna say yes. The main characters here got died, right?
Yeah.
And that means it's still going on. So
Yep.
um
But you still got
so,
was the deputy in the sequel?
yes, and
Okay, I thought.
that's what made it it good. It had some characters
Yeah.
that carried the storyline, which was, I mean, I liked it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I
Nice. Yeah,
liked it. I liked it. I liked it. So,
I
and
definitely want to see this.
it gets
Yep.
more into how can I say it? So from this point of view, it goes straight into it. There's no stringing me
Oh,
along.
nice.
So it goes
Okay.
straight into it. It kind of gives a little more about the whatever this boogeyman thing is.
Nice.
Too. So
Sweet. Well,
um
I'll probably check it out one day, and I'm glad that the deputy's in it because actually, I want to see more of him. I think it could get interesting. I mean, don't tell me, but I feel like you could do a lot with his character. I feel like.
yes, yes. He did. It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
And then what you'll see, like what they didn't show in this first movie,
Yeah.
why they didn't tell you
There you
why,
go. See.
right?
Yeah. See. That's what I'm
The
talking
second
about.
movie, the second one, it's a why. I was
All
like,
right.
oh, okay, okay.
I
I mean,
do.
oh, go ahead.
I do wish they would have told us where they moved to. Like they never really told us like where they're. So they takes place in Pennsylvania, but then at the end, where do they die? I wish
Oh,
where they kind of. I wish they kind of. But yeah, I'm
you'll
with the
find
sequel.
out.
I'll probably watch it. Okay, we
You'll
find
find.
out. Okay, perfect,
Yeah, you'll find
perfect.
out
Well,
because
maybe we'll do that one. Maybe we'll do that one on this show one day. Um,
yeah.
let's go.
But
Let's go ahead and
I
talk
don't
about
think we
rating.
ever. Oh,
What?
I don't think we
We
ever
haven't done
did
the
a
sequel yet.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think
We
we ever
haven't done
did
the
a
sequel yet.
sequel yet. Yeah.
No, it could be Tom. Maybe not directly after this because I think it's plain to do two in a row. But we'll come
Right.
back maybe. Rating 1 to 5. James, what do you give Sinister?
I'm gonna give Sinister a 3.8.
Oh
Maybe
wow,
a
yeah, you're
4.
going pretty high there. Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I give it 3.8 because of the sequel.
Okay.
So because
Well, there you
I
go.
seen the
I mean,
sequel. But I like scary movies though. I like scary movies.
yes, I like scary movies also. I'm not gonna go quite as high as you. I'm just gonna go with an even 3. I'm just gonna go 3
3?
even. Yeah.
What scary
Man, I'm
movie?
telling you, the middle part just really just
Yeah.
like I was like I could skip probably 30 minutes in the middle of this movie and still be okay.
You're absolutely right. But what scary movie can get to a 3.84? Maybe I'm too high.
I mean, I think no, I think you got a couple of, like Scream. I really like Scream, which was really good. Saw, I really like Saw. I think that could maybe be up there. You can go old school, with like just Halloween. Halloween maybe could get up there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know. I think you got a couple I mean, there's nothing wrong with you being that high. I'm just saying like for this movie, like I've definitely seen better, scary
Right. Right.
movies. Yeah.
You're right. And because like I said, it's the second part that did it for me.
Yeah.
That kind of made it a little better,
Yeah,
I guess.
and like I said, I'll definitely check it out. But Yeah, I just think there wasn't enough scary moments in this movie, and I think you could easily take out probably 10 minutes at the beginning and take out probably 20 minutes in the middle and not really miss much.
True. But you know what I'm thinking? You know, I had to watch this movie again because I end up. So when I watched both of them, I end up
Yeah.
merging.
Gotcha.
So now, so folks, my rating is based on both movies merged together because both movies are in my head.
I mean, I
So
understand that.
yeah, so I'm gonna say that I can't even isolate everything that happens on the Ethan Hawke one more so than the second one. So okay,
Now, let me ask one more question before we jump off. At the end
okay,
of the second one, why was there not a third one? Do we have a? Does it just end? Like, could they do a third one? Could they do a third one?
maybe,
Okay,
maybe,
all right. There we go then. But overall,
maybe.
Sinister, we both recommend though. We
I
both
recommend
recommend.
watching it. It's not a bad movie. It's good to watch. It's a good if you don't got nothing to do on a Thursday, Friday night, you
Yeah,
want to sit in the house, watch Sinister, cut the lights out, you know,
agreed.
watch it.
I
Yeah.
definitely am down to watch it. James, this has been fun, man. This has been a good episode. Sinister. This has been fun. Hopefully we enjoyed our Halloween. By the way, did you get any candy? By the way,
My kid did. I mean, I don't really. I try not to do Halloween. I mean, I try not to do candy too much because you know I'm trying to lose weight. But
I
yeah.
understand. I understand. But all right, so Sinister. Film is literature. That's it. James, any last words?
Nope, nope. Watch it. Like, subscribe.
That's right.
Like, subscribe,
Like,
comment.
subscribe, comment. Yes, please do. And yeah, until next time, we'll be back maybe next week or whatever. We'll let y'all know what the next movie is,
Yep.
and we'll check you later.
Peace.